Miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch twins, watch twins.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton trying to lay one up deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's
what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. 20.
Newton now to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Washington 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Like 9.
Now a play fake. Brady. Underneath to Allen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Brady now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Under 10. Under 10. 10. He's coming. Hey,
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Brady to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Dancing away at the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
touchdown! Denzel Mims with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Brady will look to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Denzel Mims on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Washington 12. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady, that's Samuel, caught left side. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll set up a throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Albert O hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 29, Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Don't get nervous. Switch. Watch the edge. Alpha.
On play action, it's Brady. To Allen on the dump off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action, now it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Back it, reload.
Again, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick, 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Take 4, take 4.
Here's Brady to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Brady's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Allen here on the screen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll run. This is Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete, Okure-Buna.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans toward...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 27, Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Warner.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Brady.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, 42 yards.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And outbounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down, and they took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. It fights him off. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Allen's got it, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Brady now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Steps away to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.
And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week.